something funky.
Good evening, everybody, again. Or if you're on the other side of the world, then have a good morning. Or wherever you are, if you feel, if you have just a day, then have a good day. We are back with the second episode of the Chilli Chat, the hottest podcast out there right now. And we're going to continue what we started last week. I really appreciate all the good feedback you gave me after the pilot episode with Luciano, the father of NEUK, the North England UK Chili group, which is worldwide now. We know all the stories. So if you missed it, please go back and watch the episode from last week. It was lots of fun with a big amount of funky stories. And now, just to make sure everybody gonna know what we're gonna refer to in the future, we're gonna talk about League of Fire. And for today's episode, I have one of the father of League of Fire, Matt Tangent. Welcome, man.
Rike, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Cheers. I have. I won't drink this one. It's for soap bubbles.
Bleach?
So
is that bleach?
No. It's for soap bubbles.
Oh, I see.
Because,
it'll clean you out.
I have some bubbles, so I can make people happy anytime. Everybody likes bubbles,
One in my ear, like one in my ear. Well, yeah, thank you for allowing me to join you today. It's a pleasure.
Come on! Thank you for accepting my invitation. My pleasure. So let's start in the real beginning.
Mm-hmm.
How you get into Chili World in the first place?
Well, I tell you. Sorry, this is my new little pup Bella. She's just suddenly walked in through the door. It always happens.
Oh,
doesn't it?
Hey, lovely. What's her name?
This is Bella. She's
Bella,
a Romanian rescue.
Nice.
So, I'm just going to put her out the door. 1 second.
Okay. Dogs first. I know. I have 3 cats, and different amount of birds always. No, it's okay. All good. So
how did I get into the chili world? Well,
yes. In the first place.
Yes. Well, I've always been into chili and hot and spicy foods ever since I was young. But it's only in the past maybe sort of six years or so that I really started kind of getting into the sort of the super hots. And I thought to myself, I saw some YouTube channels where they were doing tastings, and I thought, I could do a bit of that. And I was in Rwanda many years ago, and they had this oil called akabanga.
Okay.
It was a business trip. I used to work doing events in Africa, and there was this oil akabanga, and it was everywhere in all the cafes, in all the restaurants. It was like you have your salt, you have your pepper, and you have your akabanga oil, and it was basically this kind of super hot Scotch bonnet oil, and you'd have it on as a condiment. And I thought, okay, wow, I need to kind of get into that. So they
were putting it in a coffee as well, because you said in the coffee
they might have done. I didn't. I put it on burgers and chips and everything. It was just this flavor, and I thought, okay, I want to kind of do something similar over in the UK. So I created Bang Bang oil, which was extra virgin rapeseed oil or cannoli oil, infused with ghost peppers and some extract as well.
All right.
And I would bottle it in these tiny bottles, little plastic bottles with a squeezy, so that people could use it as a condiment. Because I thought there's so many amazing sauces out there. I don't want to kind of create my own sauce. Let's do oil. And I wanted to kind of sell that, get on the kind of the chili scene in that way.
All right.
And also I entered a few chili eating contests as well. And I actually won one of them back in 2015, I think it was.
Congratulations.
And I used that to kind of promote the YouTube channel that I'd started, because I wanted to get traffic to Bang Bang Oil, blah, blah, blah. So it all kind of started crisscrossing.
All right.
And then I got family in Australia. and there's a lot of fantastic sauces in Australia. And I thought, there's nobody in the UK selling Australian sauces. So that's when I set up AussieHotSauces.com, where I started importing sauces.
All
I was the first person to bring over Bunsters. Are you aware of Bunsters Shitbird hot sauce? That's probably one of the. Look up Bunsters Shitbird hot sauce. It's,
all right, I will.
It went viral. And that's an amazing sauce. So yeah, I started bringing over a few sauces from Australia, so that every time I could, pop over to Australia, I could visit my family as well. Can't do that at the moment with COVID. So that's kind of how it happened, really. Kind of just getting into the scene, as it were, and I kind of met a few people. I met Cliff Hislop from the Devon Chili Man down at the festivals. Then I met Paul and Shahina as well through the festivals when I was doing Aussie Hot Sauces. And it's meeting Paul and Shahina, which is bunstersworldwide.com and AussieHotSauces.com. So that's
we check them both
at a chili festival. I think it was Great Dorset a few years back, and I think we both did the chili eating contest that day as well. So it's kind of been sort of in it since a few years back, and kind of just been mingling about and doing a few things. And I decided to not bang all on the head because it just really wasn't working. But bringing Aussie Hot Sauces over to the UK just seemed like a thing to do. And it's kind of evolved from that. And like I said, meeting Paul and Shahina, and that's where kind of League of Fire really was kind of born, really through that initial meeting. Paul Oro, I'm from Bristol. Jamie, I'm from Bristol. Paul's from London. So yeah, that's how.
Do you still sell your oil? Is it still available?
No, I don't produce that anymore. It's too difficult and time consuming to actually produce.
Okay.
So I don't actually do that anymore.
It's pity.
Which is the shame, because people did like it. I mean, I still have a few kind of jars with some reapers in the oil that are fermenting, or not fermenting, but just sort of infusing. I might do something with that for at some point. They're just still infusing. They've been in the jars for about 3 or 4 years now. So it's either going to taste great or it's going to taste utterly disgusting. So we'll see.
Nice. How do you remember your winning chili eating competition?
How do I remember it? Well,
yeah.
I remember it because I thought to myself, I have to win this. I have to win it.
So you went with that mind that now is the time to win.
Yes. Well,
no other time.
I had done one, I think, the year before, and I came third at Grillstock. I think it was a scorpion pepper that took me out then. But also it was another one at Upton Cheney Chili Festival. I think I came third in that one as well. So I was always the bridesmaid. But this one was particularly special, the winning one, because actually my mum had come over from Australia for a couple of weeks. So I took her down there.
Nice.
So she was my lucky mascot. And I was really quite pleased. But yeah, just won a single chili eating contest. It felt like I'd won the lottery at the time.
Come on, I can imagine. But even to win one is a big deal.
Yes.
If somebody never tried it, like me, I never tried a competition. I'm not really a competition type of guy. Definitely, I will try once or twice, but I'm not really into this kind of competitions, like sitting next to each other. I really enjoy much more to host these kind of events than to do the competition. Because I'm not really the guy, that like, I want to win. I'm just like, okay, let's do this. And if I feel like not today, then I don't really care.
Yeah.
So
I think you'll be surprised.
I
think with your tolerance and the way you knock back chugs and stuff, you will kind of be going into a contest as a favorite. I'm pretty sure, because
maybe I will try and I will say, oh, come on, it's not that bad, so let's do more. But because I'm not really into competitions in general, that's why actually I never tried. But once definitely I will.
Gotta do it once. Gotta do it on once, at least once. Tick it off the list, the bucket list.
Yeah, done. all right. I will put it on the bucket list.
Yeah.
For now, how was the aftermath? Because people never talk about aftermath.
Well, the thing is, I always make sure that I purge afterwards. I will eject I will empty the stomach because, well, one that I can do that. I'm fairly. I used to be a supermodel in a previous life, so it's actually second nature. So yeah, I make sure that I'm clean afterwards. It's like a kind of an upside down enema in a way. I will.
Yeah, absolutely got it. Yeah. So you made it easy for yourself.
Oh, absolutely. I make sure that I will suffer the actual the challenge, but the aftermath, I'm not going to go through the motions, as it were, of digesting 20 hots, because it's just.
So you gave a return ticket for the peppers. Go down,
exactly. Yes.
Come back, say how it was, and goodbye.
Exactly. Thank you for the memory. Wilson. Oh yeah. There's no way I could get that down with that kind of pain. That's If you can manage that, or if you don't manage to purge, then you are in for a rough night. And good luck to you. But some people can't do it. Some people cannot purge. And I do feel sorry for those people who can't do it.
Yeah, I understand. Let's talk about League of Fire. Okay. When and how it started. I know it started with you met with Paul and Shahina.
Yes,
you mentioned earlier, but what was the basic idea? And
well, the idea was
birth story.
The idea was I met up with Paul and Sheena at the festival, but soon after that, Shahina was invited to appear on a TV show called Judge Romesh, which is a comedy spoof kind of court drama show, similar to Judge Rinder or Judge Judy, but a spoof version of that. And she asked me to come along as the other half of the prosecution defender kind of scenario, and I thought, okay, that would be fun. The synopsis was that we had to come up with an idea that I was acting on behalf of Shahina's friends and family, that we did not want her participating in any more chili eating contests because it was bad for her health, and her defense was she enjoyed doing it and she wanted to win, blah 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 blah. So that was the premise of the show, and so that we recorded that on a Saturday. I was got to say it was awful. I didn't think it was very good. Thankfully, it was never broadcast. So it was never broadcast.
But anyway, I thought I can watch it back somewhere.
No. I mean, it might come out as the outtake. I don't know, but I wasn't happy with my performance. Anyway, but it was just while I was up there, Paul had said that he was a bit cheeky actually. He said he found this website called League of Fire that had a few names of chili eating contest winners on it, and he said that my name was on it, and I was like, really? And it was only about half a dozen names. Shahina was at the top, and then some other people, and then I was there. I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. And then it made me think, hang on, how do these people know that I've done X number of content? And I said, hang on, it's you, isn't it, Paul? You did this. And he said, yeah. So he'd done it. But he sort of basically kind of came up with this idea of showcasing Shahina's achievements, for all her chili eating contest wins. And wanted to kind of showcase that achievement. And I was
I have to stop you for a second here. She got the 80th win already?
She got the 80th on Sunday. Yes.
On Sunday. Congratulations to Shahina from the podcast as well.
Yeah.
Big thumbs up, really.
That's 80.
Sorry.
That's That's 80 unbeaten.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, and he said that he did this website, and I said to him, okay, I like this, and I've done websites before. I've built websites. I'm thinking I could make this so much better. Let me, and then the brain started ticking. We were drinking whiskey and staying up all night just talking, and the kind of the creative brain patterns were just firing away.
Yeah, I know, when you're drinking creativity, it's everything is firing up.
Yes. So we basically said, okay, let's do it. And I got to work on a league table website, and kind of just created what we had created. And the idea of the belt matches was Paul wanted to kind of get super duper Chilli-heads against other super duper Chilli-heads like Johnny Scoville, of course. And the idea was that if you win a chili eating contest, then you are eligible to be taking part in a belt match.
Okay.
So we kind of threw that in the mix as well. I did the video. I edited the video for the original kind of launch video with Johnny and Shahina. I took part in that contest as well, and wow, that was just. I got to about 4 rounds, I think, or 3 or 4 rounds before Shen and Johnny kind of did the rest, but because that was extreme. Wow. But yeah, so I built the
which
website.
year we are in now?
I'm sorry?
Which year we are in now?
That was 2019, so we're looking at 2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, what are we now? 21st of July. This was actually the 19th of July, 2019. So pretty much 2 years ago.
So League of Fire born like 2 years ago.
2 years ago, just 2 years.
Okay.
So
wow.
what we've achieved in 2 years is just sort of quite phenomenal. Because originally it was just going to be chili eating contests, but Johnny was saying, well, mate, why not do a league table for a Tube of Terror? We thought, okay, that would be good. And then it was a case of trying to work out Tube of Terror is different from pod eating contests. Let's allocate certain points so that you can then compare. And then we did that with the Tube of Terror, and I think then we did it with the Moab, and we did a timed thing, and we thought, well, how many points would a Moab be worth? So it's kind of everything's evolved. Nothing kind of was really kind of planned to be the way it is now. It's evolved to become what it is. So what you see is just me playing around on the computer. Well, it's a bit more than that, but no, everything is evolved organically. What we have now was not what was kind of planned back in January 2019. It's kind of it's just evolved really, and it's kind of just showcased. It went completely bonkers because people wanted to kind of recognize their own challenges and have their own profiles, and it's kind of just exploded. I spent so much time on the website updating stuff, and I'm sort of in knee deep in video edits of weekend before last chili eating contest at a foodie festival, and I've got all the footage from the weekend just gone. So I've got a busy summer just sort of looking at screens, kind of making things happen. But
so if I understand right, that everything is started just to recognize the winners.
Yes, absolutely, and recognize winners and kind of contests and kind of make a kind of competitive spirit.
To make like it's like an association for chili eating.
Absolutely, it's turned into the kind of the WWE of chili eating contests. It's almost like the Guinness World Records. We want to kind of record records that happen. The fastest Moab, eating the Moab, the fastest of that, the most number of tubes of terror, the most boxes of bites, or the most Killer Queen chugs, the most. It kind of has turned into that. The most chili eating contest wins. That's kind of where it started.
Yeah.
It's just become what it has, very, very organically by accident in a way, it's just
the best things happens by accidents. It's always like this.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, maybe not always, but like everything starts like from one idea and then it's just like escalating and then it's like boom.
Oh,
there
I'm
you
sure.
go,
Yeah,
and now
we do intend to keep doing what we're doing, and things are going to evolve. We've got a lot of other plans to kind of expand in a way. I mean, we've got the League of Fire shop as well. That was never something that we were going to do initially. That's why we started bringing stuff over from the States, the Tubaterra and stuff that you couldn't get in the UK. So we put that
or anywhere in Europe,
shop.
I guess.
I'm sorry.
Or anywhere in Europe, I guess.
Or in Europe
I don't know any legal shop that like selling their stuff from Blazing Food, for example.
Of course, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can only buy in the States as well, like the
and in the UK because of you.
Yeah, so we just bring stuff over, for the League of Fire shop, when we can, and we got the merchandise as well. People love the League of Fire logo and just the kind of the brand that League of Fire has become. And I'm kind of sort of humbled and kind of shocked in the way that it has just sort of exploded globally. It's it's quite remarkable.
Congratulations for this. By the way, I think it's absolutely awesome. And good to know the basic of the story, like how it's actually everything started. It's interesting. I really don't want to look in your pocket in any way, but League of Fire looks like tons of work. Like really, like seeing like I don't know. It's like last time I checked, there were like more than 400 people on the world rankings.
Yes.
People doing the challenges, sending the videos. You have to watch every video from the beginning till the end. And many people doing long challenges. Like, let's say, James, 16 chugs, 16 times 4 minutes.
Yes.
I let you do the math. It's long. Or when Roger did all the Pocky chip, or like I could say, like all the records are like really long. And many people trying to do anyway long challenges. So like you have to watch videos hours and hours just to put the people on the tables.
Yes.
Does it make enough money to live, or it's a big hobby?
Oh, it's a massive hobby at the moment. We're not making vast amounts of money by any stretch of the imagination. Honestly, the work that goes into League of Fire, I think
nothing to compare with the money.
I think people think that because it looks so good and it is so big, that it must be some kind of massive money-making machine.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to ask it, because I was pretty sure I was talking to other people about League of Fire when I got into this whole Chilli scene, and they told me that like. Okay, the way they were talking about League of Fire, I got the idea that is like people got together, they putting in the work, and that's it. And on the other hand, I know there are always people who think, oh, look, League of Fire is so professional. They have shop, they have merchandise, there's few hundred people that they buying T-shirts and challenges every day, so they must be rich. No. So I just wanted to clear it out. I don't really care about the numbers. Just wanted to clear that this is a big hobby for everybody doing the challenge.
It's a business. It's a business.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely a business. However, you got to remember that people doing the Tubaterra in the States aren't buying it from us. People doing challenges in America aren't, but we do sell our own challenges to the chugs to Canada and the US, but they're not buying everything through us. And even if
of course, and even in Europe, not everything comes through you.
No, so exactly. That as well.
I know Hungarian people, they found Tube of Terror because I did it once and they were ordering straight from Blazing Food.
Yeah. Well,
so I think not ordering from UK, which is way easier.
Yes.
And I guess cheaper because of the shipping than from there. But they just don't know that there is an option in Europe.
Yes. Well, we're hoping that would be the case. That if people want a tuba terra, rather than going straight from Blazing Food, then come from us, and also they can pick up another challenge because it's in the same parcel. You know what I mean? So the shipping
Just
is.
want to show that we talk about this one.
Yes.
Maybe I'm gonna do one today.
I still need to do that one. I still need to. I still haven't. So I haven't done many challenges for a while, mainly because I've got to be in the zone, and I am so busy with League of Fire. We
will get back to the challenges. League
of Fire. It's the amount of work that goes in. It's unbelievable because I'm gonna let you into a secret. League of Fire is two people, really. It's me and Paul.
Yeah.
What you see is that if it's on social media, you know, Paul is the man behind that. So people think that it's all me. But it's if it's
because he's always in the back. I heard that if I will ask him to join, he will say no because you are the face. And he's
this face as well. Can you believe it? Of the faces to be. I mean, Shahina is our brand ambassador.
Yeah, of course.
She's the face. If you think about it, you know, I'd rather have Shahina's face everywhere than mine.
Yeah,
I think most people would. So,
well, I think it's good in this way. Not that like I have any problem with you, but she's just prettier.
Of course, of course. But yeah, what goes on behind in the back end of the website with all the league tables? I have a method, and I have a kind of a way of kind of doing things, and it does take time because it's not just, you know, updating a league table. I've got to update the profile of the person who's doing it and link it all together, so the league table links to the profile, and the profile links to the points, and it shows the video that they've done the challenge on, and the challenge appears under their profile. It also appears under the profile of the challenge. So it's a lot of kind of making sure that the right boxes are ticked and that everything is all crisscrossing, so that when it's got to be easy to navigate. So when somebody wants to click on something, they can find exactly what they're looking for.
It's cool. Paul just texting, commenting, and he said Johnny helps us huge. Helps you guys just as Roger as well. You can find both of them on YouTube. Chase the Heat and Hot Dang Show.
Hot Dang Show.
Right?
No, Roger and Johnny Scoville are big supporters of League of Fire, and they have been since the beginning. And you know, we owe a lot of the success, I think, to them as well, because they promote the site, they promote what we do, and they promote the challenges as well. So without them, it wouldn't be as big. So
yeah, definitely. How did you meet them? Because they live in the States.
Well, I met Johnny at the Guildford and Chili and Cheese Festival 2 years ago, which was where because he flew over for that. I've not met Roger personally, but we've chatted on. We've met electronically, similar to what we're doing now. As with most people in the States, you know, we've not been able to travel out there. You know, for the past year and a half.
Yeah.
So a lot of things are all done via.
Actually, that was the way I found League of Fire as well, because I was watching Johnny's and Roger's channel as well.
Yeah.
And they were talking about it, and I was like, always League of Fire. What's League of Fire? And I was checking it, and I'm like, OMG! Challenges everywhere. This is my page. Yes. I'm home. and I was like, from there, you know the story.
Well,
you saw my videos.
It's the excitement that you had, knowing that it was there, which is kind of what we are really happy about, because we've created something that there's a lot of people out there who like going crazy for the extreme challenges, which are not for the everyday mortal. You know, I've done a few challenges. I have not done nearly as many as some of the crazy nutters in the top 20, the top 100 maybe. I'm way down now. I've done the Moab. I was the first person to do the Moab in the UK.
Okay.
Brian from Woody Pete sent me it, and the rules weren't defined then. I actually needed liquid to help me complete it, and so as a result, I disqualified from my own league table. So I haven't included that. What else have I done? I've done. I did the world's hottest corn chip challenge. I had a whole packet of those in 2 minutes and 51 seconds, I think it was, and that was pretty tough going. Did the chug challenge?
I haven't done that yet.
Oh, it's fun. Just make sure you have a drink before you start, because it's very, very dry. I've done the chug.
That's a good example. You have to hydrate.
Yeah, you just need some liquid in your mouth. That's not just spit.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Mike Jack do that challenge, and the first time, and he wolfed it down, and he just inhaled a load of corn chips, and his mouth was so dry he almost choked to death. So we could have had our first League of Fire death, which would have been. I mean, the PR would have been,
everybody would know about League of Fire the next day.
Exactly, but that's why we introduced the disclaimer as well, because we do.
It's a must. It's definitely a must to do these kind of challenges, even though even if it wouldn't be a challenge. I mean, a League of Fire challenge. People should sell it with disclaimers that like those are kind of dangerous.
Yes.
Because it's not fun to eat it with an empty stomach, for example.
Oh, good God, no!
And stuff like this.
No, that's bad news. Yeah, you need to be prepped. And once people have done a challenge and done it badly, they know not to do that again next time round. You know, I like having a half decent full stomach, and yogurt. Yogurt's my high fat yogurt is my go-to. Prep.
Stu said you were the first one to do the V1 chug as well.
I was, yes. I did that on my birthday, in fact. Yes, Sheena and Paul would come down to drop a load.
Best stuff to drink for a birthday.
Yeah.
Hot sauce.
Well, Paul and Sheena had come down to drop a load off to my house, because I was still doing everything at my house. I was doing my parcels and all the shop stuff from home. And it was getting to the point where I was just spending all my time doing parcels. I was spending the best part of 3 days out of 5 just doing parcels. Plus, I needed to do the league table stuff on top. Plus, I needed to do my other job that actually pays the bills.
Yeah.
So, yes. But we now have a warehouse, 20-minute drive from me, who do all the logistics now. They take a big chunk of money for doing what they do, but it does free up my time. So when people are wondering where things have gone, they will message me saying, "Where's my parcel?" I'll say, "Well, I've got to check with the warehouse, find out what's going on with it." But it's all linked via the website to their all their systems, and they'll deal with it all.
Yeah. So, if any producer watching this podcast now or anytime in the future, and they are like, "Oh wow, there's like so many challenges. I have something crazy as well." Can they be part of the League of Fire challenges? And if yes, what's the way?
Right. Well, yes and no, because at the moment, especially during the summer, we've got quite a few chili eating contests, so I'm going to be just really, really busy.
Okay.
So I'm not taking on any more sort of third-party challenges just at this moment. We've had a few people request jerky challenges, which would be great. I mean, I absolutely love jerky. But the problem with that is making it available worldwide. Trying to get a meat product imported and exported creates all sorts of problems with trying to get it into certain countries. Trying to get meat into Australia. I think some guy actually sent some jerky from Australia to the UK. I think it got stopped. It got stopped in customs. We got impounded. So we can't go down that road for that reason. With regards to jerky, I've got the Chug V4 kind of planned at some point. We might do that towards the end of the year because people are loving the Chugs.
Oh yes.
With regards to other challenge, I mean, we've got the new toffee challenge, the Heart of Fire, which is our own challenge. Other challenges, well, just kind of watch this space. And if you've got a challenge that you think might be worthy of League of Fire, then just ping us a message and we can have a chat. But we can't promise anything. It's the workload is involved.
Okay,
as well.
So it's really hard to answer. I see, because it has to fit in so many things. How to sell it, how to ship, how to store everything. So it's not an easy one. But if somebody has a good idea or has a product that you think it could be a challenge, or if somebody already selling worldwide, this makes a bit easier because they can send you to your storage as well, and you can resell it from there. But so the people should try. If anybody has an idea, send a message.
Absolutely.
Email, I guess, and then we'll see. I see this is not because you don't want new challenges. It's just so many hard problems. Definitely now UK is out from the European Union. Makes everything is harder right now. So it's not an easy one. How you come up with the new challenge ideas, like the V1, V2, V3, now the Heart of Fire, maybe the V4 is coming, you said. Well, how those are coming?
Well, the challenges, the Chug challenges were created with the help of Steve Dixon from Hot Pods. He has come up with the recipes. Roger. Hi, Roger. How you doing?
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. So Stephen Dixon's got to take the credit for the being the genius behind the recipes. He's kind of come up with those. So he did the V1, V2, and V3, and he's come up with the ingredients for the V4.
Okay.
And so Alex has invented new curse words for challenges. Yes, my curse words are generally the same. We'll start with F and end in anyway. What else? Yeah, the Heart of Fire. We wanted to do a kind of a toffee challenge.
Okay.
And because there's so many chocolate challenges, we kind of didn't want to have our own chocolate one. We wanted something that was kind of different. So a toffee seemed like a good idea. And Rachel from Toffee Hut actually got in touch with us, and we just started talking, and she sent us some samples of her toffees. Is it toffeehut.co.uk? It's worth checking out anyway. Bear with me a second. Toffee.
I think Lucy will put put the link on the screen. Sorry.
Oh, well done. Yeah, toffeehut.co.uk.
Okay.
For some amazing toffee. Send us some samples that weren't chili ones, as well as a kind of a chili one, and we're like, okay, this is gonna work. And so yeah, we kind of toing and froing, coming up with recipe ideas, and she has come up with amazing toffee, and it's actually taken a lot of people by surprise. It's got Carolina Reaper and Scorpion and Ghost in it, kind of the holy trinity of super hearts. And,
only the best ones.
Yeah, but I think people have thought that it's actually not going to be that bad, because it's actually quite a hard toffee. You know.
Yeah. We saw the challenges earlier, and it's just...
people think, oh, it's going to chew it, it's going to be fine. No, you've got to kind of, you need the heat from your mouth to kind of melt it a bit, to soften it. And while it's doing that, it's burning your inside, because there's chocolate. There's chocolate on the outside of the toffee, which is infused with the super hots as well. So it's a real challenge. So we've given that 6 points. We were originally going to just give it 4. But
yeah, I know. But I'm really happy after seeing James failing on the second one, seeing Shaina and Pat's face when they were doing only 1. I was like, come on, no way, this is a 4 points challenge. Then in the just for the health, I chugged the wee one, which is same 4 points, and I was like smiling after, like, okay, that was it. And they were like suffering so bad. Really not a 4 point challenge, but I can't wait to try it. It's already on the way. I mean, that's what the last email said. We'll see. And now the world record, I mean, this is the world record now. It's 2 back-to-back by Johnny Scovia.
Yeah, which
congratulations for him.
I was going to say, just 2 being a world record just seems pretty tame, doesn't it? It's like, well, anyone
but nobody were sitting down to do a world record. It was just like, this is the highest number yet.
Yes, exactly.
I'm pretty sure James or somebody or maybe I don't want to say names. There are so many people I could say their names. Somebody definitely will sit down with a big amount and let's see, like, okay, doing back to back until the return tickets.
I think Roger's got a spare couple. I think he might.
I saw his video when he tasted it with his wife, with his lovely wife. I love that video. Anyway, I love his channel. But guys, if you didn't see the video where Roger Hot Dang Show tried the toffee challenge with his wife, you have to see it. Both of them are lovely people, and the video is just awesome.
Yeah, and he suffered, and that was just the one. That was the one.
And he knows how to handle hot stuff. He has the world record with the legendary V2s that kills everybody's stomach.
Yes.
He came up with the nemesis that brought me down to my knees during the challenge, and I felt I'm tough, but this one was something. So he knows what's hot, and he was he made his faces as well. So it's cool.
Yes.
Can't wait. Roger, are you planning? Because he's here, I'm just asking. Are you planning to do any world record of the Heart of Fire as well? Like 5, 10, I don't know, 50?
That would be awesome to watch. And
yeah, definitely.
I can imagine. I can picture the pain now, because I just remember seeing his shiny face after doing the one. He was suffering, and he does know how to cope with heat and do challenges. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he says 3.0 soon, baby. Oh, V3 chugs are the best taste and super easy. I did the V3 without preparation, and like I had no problem. I don't know how that, but that one was my top favorite 4 points of all time.
Got the vanilla in it, isn't it? And as well as the blueberry, so it's maybe a bit sweeter.
Yeah. It's not like the V one, which is actually hot lemon juice. We are getting out of time. I mean, soon the podcast time is over.
Okay.
Please tell us some things we can know about League of Fire's future. What you are planning? Where is this going? More challenges, less challenges, big bad competitions, world championship in the Wembley.
Well, we've got
next summer.
Well, there are 3. We want to kind of get the belt matches kind of happening again. We've got the world title belt match, but we've actually got 3 little mini belts as well. I say mini belts. We've got one for Australia, New Zealand, and Oceania. We've got one for Canada and the Americas, that neck of the woods, and I think we've got one for Europe as well. I think it's so. There's going to be kind of 3 kind of belts. So I think you can sort of win one of those. There's the Australian Chilli Champs Chilli competition happening which I think has been postponed until the 14th of August. Now that's going to be an online. That's going to be all the states of Australia are competing. They've got $1,000 prize plus loads of goodies for the winner there, and that's going to have a League of Fire endorsed event. We're going to have a little league table for that particular event. And I suppose in a way the winner of that will be able to compete with the winner of the New Zealand Chilli Champs to kind of have a kind of a belt match there. But we want to get our airspace back again. We will have to travel so that we can then get a world belt match again between the kind of the best of the best of the best from various.
That sounds awesome. I can't wait to travel again. I want to visit some international chili festivals, definitely. Making videos, maybe entering the competitions, having fun, maybe host some shows. Who knows what's coming. I really hope this is gonna happen. Paul says like world record certificates.
Paul's got he does have the world record certificates that he's going to be sending out to people who've got the world records of the products that I think that are no longer available, like the V2s and the V3s.
Yeah.
And I think that there's still some V1s left, but. Any other products that aren't going to be available anymore, there will be sort of certificates for the best of the best. So that's Paul's department. He's okay.
I wanted to ask if any challenges will be back, like the V1 came back, V2, V3 maybe anytime, or no plan at all. It's done. It's done.
No,
and
the thing about it, you said the V1 came back because we initially only did one run.
Okay.
See how that went. So it came back, and it was the kind of the second run. We tend to do 2 runs of a challenge, just so that we can do them in two batches. But it's just the V1, the second run of the V1 happened, later than it would have done. I think we had trouble getting Armageddons, but we got them. We got them in the end. But just trying to get super hots. At a specific time of year, fresh enough, or mash or frozen. Again, it's I don't get involved with that side of things, the kind of creating of the chugs. I leave that between Paul and Steve Dixon. They can deal with all that.
All right.
I do the technical stuff.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely, fair enough.
Yeah.
This is the worst part that can happen with the host when I forgot my last question. I had a question I just wanted to ask so badly. Oh yes, now I remember. I just had to say that my nightmare, and now it's back. And now it's gone again now. I saw you guys posted earlier about an online League of Fire competition. Like it's kind of worldwide League of Fire competition online. Is it gonna happen, or how is it now? Because we were looking for sponsors or producers that can support with pepper, stuff like this. How is it going?
I'm sorry, an online League of Fire chili
chili competition.
Chili competition. Well, we have had online ones before in the UK. Again, the ones we've had in the past have been hosted by Steve Dixon. Again, you can only have them in the same country, because you could then sort of have to then post the pods out, and they've got to be as fresh as possible. But we've done them in the past with Steve Dixon and Nuke, and I'm sure they will happen again. While we're still, although everything's kind of opening up, there are a lot more, chili eating contests happening now that the chili festivals are starting to open up again, which is great. Because that's the whole point of how League of Fire started, really. And I was up at Festival by the Sea at the weekend. Saw Paul Sheena, Mark Elliott from Flavor and Fire. Hang on, Flavor and Fire or Flavor Before Fire. I think it's Flavor Before Fire. He organised the Chili Zone there, and Rob Dumble hosted the chili eating contests up there. But yeah, it's just being able to see and be involved with, live chili eating contests in front of a live audience, because you can really get the atmosphere.
Yeah, that's the best part, and I really hope more countries gonna join the League of Fire, and more competitions gonna use the League of Fire rules. I know this year gonna happen in Spain, which is in August, right?
There's the Hell Contest have been in touch. They want to do something. That's in Valencia. Not sure what's happening with that because travel is still a bit.
I know.
It's still.
Yeah, anyway, but they're gonna be one in Spain in middle of August 14th. I think this is a Saturday. It's gonna happen in Hungary. Maybe one in Poland. I mean, I know the Polish guys. Maybe they want to sign up, get in touch with you guys. I don't know if they did or not, but I'm forcing them. Like, come on, Poland should join League of Fire as well. So maybe there, and many in England. So if somebody want to get on the League of Fire table, there is like two ways: doing a challenge or win a competition that's rules are fits to League of Fire rules, right?
Yes. That's precisely how they want it. That's how they get on board. Yeah. And the more the we want the more Chilli-heads to kind of get on board. And some Chilli, some people in the League of Fire, they do a couple of challenges and then we never hear from them again. That's absolutely fine. We've got their little profile there. It's a little bit of history. They're immortalized.
Yeah.
On the site, their challenges there. So and there are just others who just continue to do challenge after challenge and get points and points, and they're the crazies, they're the nutters, and that's what we love them.
I know what you're saying. All right, Matt. Thank you very much for coming, spending time with us, and sharing all the history of League of Fire. I wish you and Paul and everybody who is involved to this a big luck and all the best.
It's been a pleasure.
Unfortunately, our time is over for today. I really hope we're gonna meet somewhere in one of the competition in person as well, not just online.
I hope so. I'm sure we will.
Cool. So thank you very much, guys. A short break and then another live. We're gonna start Wacky Wednesday, same channel, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, as always. And if you're not joining Wacky Wednesday, shame on you. If you're not joining Wacky Wednesday, next week, same time, same podcast again, the third episode, and our guest gonna be Katie Prettyman, who is a lovely lady from the United States, who is a competitive eater and a chili challenger, and she has really, really nice stories to share with us, and I have tons of questions for her as well. So if you're not joining Wacky Wednesday, which I know you will, then still next Wednesday we're gonna meet. Thank you, Matt, again. And now let's take 5 minutes break and see you soon, guys.
Take care. All the best. Bye.
Bye.